Hi everyone, it's Rax bringing you another challenge rift guide. I found this one to be pretty challenging, so let me show you how to do it. We have the Zuni Masa set. Our fetish army lasts until they die, and the cooldown is greatly reduced. We take less damage for every fetish that we have, and combined with the fetish Sycophant's passive, when we hit with spells, we may spawn even more. So after you get going, your damage reduction is a little bit better. And when we hit with a mana spender, they take 15,000% increased damage for 8 seconds. And Dagger of Darts are poison darts, and our fetish's poison darts pierce and deal additional damage. Okay? So pretty much what you want to do is you use Puronado on enemies to gather them up, like so. At the beginning you'll cast your fetishes, and then you just use Dagger of Darts to kill them all. Okay? And be careful in the beginning, you can die, and honestly later on you can also die as well. Okay? So it's basically summon the fetishes, Puronado, Dagger of Darts. If your Puronado isn't up for some reason, then you can hit them with Haunt to make them do additional damage. Use Spirit Walk to move around, and get close to enemies to activate Soul Harvest, and it's going to give you more intelligence and more armor. Okay? Let me take you into the rank 1 clear I currently have. I actually only did 1 clear, so my time is definitely beatable, but I'll show you the path. Alright everyone, at the start, Spirit Walk forward and activate your fetishes, and you want to get close and get your Soul Harvest stacks up. And what you want to do all the time is Puronado and then cast Dagger of Darts. And that's pretty much the name of the game. I Spirit Walk forward, wait till my Puronado is up, and you see I took massive damage there. Puronado and then Dagger of Darts, sayonara. And it's just going to be rinse and repeat. Okay? So I recommend starting off kind of slow, because as you get more fetishes to spawn, you're going to have more survivability, which really helps. But when you see this little trash right here, I mostly just try to blaze past it just to look for an elite. So you see me Spirit Walking forward, I Puronado right on top of the yellow, fire 1 Dagger of Dart, and sayonara. Okay? I do think there are some elites to the left if you'd like to go kill them, but I opted to just move forward and go to the right. I only cleared this 1 time. Usually I try the challenge rift quite a few times to get a really solid time, but to be honest, I wasn't having very much fun on this build, and I think the lawn version is much better, or maybe the Zunimasa version is fine if you actually do things like cube things in your weapon slot, but oh well, it's the challenge rift, what can you do? Anyway, keep your Soul Harvest stacks up. Puronado, Dagger of Darts. Puronado, Dagger of Darts. I don't think you ever have to recast your fetish army, at least it didn't seem like I had to. Take the channeling pylon, and that's going to be beautiful because we're going to be able to Puronado, and we're going to be able to Spirit Walk everywhere. And this battlefields is quite good. So what I did here is I walked all the way around here and tried to get as much value from this map as I could. The way to walk around in the correct order is to go north here. So keep going on the path that you're on. It's always the same story. Puronado and Dagger of Darts. If your Puronado is down and you're not doing any damage, then you can cast Haunt. That is an option. But honestly, I would encourage you just to keep moving and just keep attacking until Puronado comes back up. And especially make sure you hit the elites. And you can see I'm already 2 minutes and 10 seconds ahead of the time. It's not too bad, but be aware that you can die. So it's all about Spirit Walk, Puronado. Spirit Walk, Puronado is really what's keeping me alive. Don't be frustrated if you die a couple of times. I tried once before and I had to reset because I was dying until I finally got the hang of everything, and then finally stuff started to drop instead of me. And then you just try to clean everything up here. Unfortunately, it took me a little bit of time to get these last couple of percents, but no problem. As you can see, we're almost 3 minutes ahead of the time. If you can mimic anything even close to this, then you will win. Again, just be careful when you don't have a ton of fetishes up at the beginning. It can be pretty rough. Okay, and finally we have the Guardian up. You already know the drill. Puronado, Dagger of Darts, sayonara. Well, thank you so much for watching, everybody. I make these guides every single week. Please like and subscribe if this helped you, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.